Sam, and I am joined by Ronja from Pegasus Spiele.
Hi.
And we're going to be talking about some of the games that they have out now. So Ronja, over to you.
Yeah, so one of our new games is Santo Domingo, which is set in the Port Royal universe, so to speak, but it's its own game. So while you're pushing your luck in Port Royal, this is hidden action selection, so every player will have a set of cards, exactly the same as any other player. Each round you will play one of those cards and resolve them, continue from low to high.
Right.
So the higher the card, the more powerful it is, but you have to wait your turn to resolve it, so maybe all the things you're going for are already gone by the time your card is resolved.
So that's the risk you take for playing the higher card.
Exactly.
Okay.
And so what you're trying to do is get to 30 victory points first. And the way you do is that you can either collect victory points from this track by playing the red cards, or collect wares from the blue track to get wares for yourself, which then you can trade with the yellow action. So the higher this is on a track, the more value you get for the goods you sell. So now I can exchange 2 for 2. Over here I could even exchange 2 for 3.
Cool.
So I want to get the best deals to get as many points as possible in the shortest time possible.
Yeah.
So this is a game that plays really, really quickly, especially with a lot of players, which is cool. So it scales from 1 to 6. And you're always trying to outthink the others. Take advantage of what they are going to do, because there are some cards in there which give you either points or goods depending on the cards that the other players have played.
Right. Okay.
So you try to find the right moment to play that card to profit from the others.
Yeah, right. So it's kind of like a lot of thinking about what the other player is going to be doing, and how that'll affect what you're about to do.
Exactly.
Cool. Okay. Excellent.
So that's that pretty much.
And that's out now, is it?
Yes, it's out now. Awesome. It's been released for like a month, I think.
Oh, right,
so,
okay, yeah. And that's set in the Port Royal universe, so, you know, fans of Port Royal, it's a cool card game, so you might want to check that out. It sounds good. So what else have you got for us?
So, if you're not into pirates, maybe you're into candy. I sure am.
Yeah, look, at the size of me, of course I'm into candy.
Okay, so this is a really quick game. You have one deck of cards, and you will keep revealing cards until one player finds a match. And a match means that all the candy on the cards you use are grouped off into pairs.
Right.
So I could say match now, I think, because these match, and these, and these, and these, and these, and these. So all is good.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at these cards, you are looking at this card, and we're trying to be faster than the others to find those matches.
Oh yeah, I'm really not very good at these games, because my attention to detail and just like noticing those things is shocking.
Honestly, neither am I. So whenever you see a good combination, and there are cards which only have these are all difficult ones, which only have like 1 on them. Right. So this is easy.
Yeah,
right?
Sure.
So whenever you see one, you say match, you have to prove that the match is okay.
Yeah.
So if I go like this, it obviously isn't, because those don't have a pair.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I'm correct, I take all the cards which are part of the match and take them as points. Right. If I'm wrong, all the other players get to take a card.
Wow.
So just screaming because you think there might be something in there is not a good idea.
So it's quite fast and frantic then?
Yes, it is.
Awesome. Okay. So that's so that's like a quick filler game.
Yes.
10 to 20 minutes, and that plays 2 to 6 players. Yes. Awesome. Okay. So
that's those.
Cool. On to the next stuff.
Yeah. So next two are releases that we've presented here at the UK Games Expo. So these are English-only versions of games that we have beforehand published as German only versions at the Spiel. Okay. And so Guns and Steel is a game that has already been published in a multilingual edition a few years back as Guns and Steel. And what's good about our game is that it's the base game and the expansion. Okay, so it's 2 decks of cards, and it's a civilization building game where you play resources and abilities to buy more powerful cards and attack opponents to destroy their resources so that they can't buy cards. Okay. And you're trying to collect victory points by buying the powerful cards, and also by getting World Wonders, which you get if you have a certain amount of cards of a particular kind in your playing area.
Oh, right, so you can then trade them in for the bigger price. so to speak.
But that can also be stolen from you again if someone else is better than you in that regard.
No.
So you always have to watch your opponents.
Yeah,
I
I can already see what's going to happen with that game for me. So, okay, so that's like a sort of civilization card game.
Yes.
And so that plays, 45 to 60 minutes it's got on the box, and 2 to 4 players.
Yes.
Awesome, okay.
Okay.
So, Design Town. So, I know about this purely because it's like, is it Flip City?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, the original game was called Design Town in Asia.
Oh, okay.
And then the US, I think it was published as Flip City.
Yeah.
And then we acquired the rights and we went back to Design Town, so the original title.
Okay.
So, yeah, but after this has been a civilization game. This is a city building game.
Yep. So it's kind of like a theme there.
Yeah. So the players will have a starting deck of cards, which they play, and there are coins on there and unhappy people. And while you're the mayor of a town trying to turn it into a city, but the people of the town aren't happy about that.
Yeah.
So they stop you if you ever have 3 cards showing unhappy people. Your turn goes bust, you don't get to do anything. Otherwise, you can play get new cards or upgrade the ones you have.
So it's a push your luck game. So if people are familiar with Flip City, then Design Town is sort of like your version of that.
Also, I think in Flip City there's only 4 cards which everybody can buy. In this one there's 2 additional ones.
Oh, right, okay.
So it's like a mini expansion included.
Okay, so you basically get more bang for your buck.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
right.
Obviously Flip City, just don't even bother with that. Design Town.
Yeah. Okay, and then finally, and I'm really sorry I don't have any components here with me except for the box, but this is Sheep and Thief.
Yeah, this is the one I'm really excited about.
Yeah, we got a good luck of a good bit of good feedback. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's okay. It's all right. I struggle as well, and it's my first language, so you know.
Okay, so it used to be like in a tiny box.
Yeah,
with just this paper board.
It was a Japanese game.
Yes.
Actually, I found out about it through Z Garcia of the Dice Tower, and it was really cute, kind of like tile laying game, but you're not using tiles as such, your cards.
Yeah.
And in the original, there were like these fluffy little cotton ball things with the sheep. So you've basically taken that game and proper pimped it out.
Yes, that's what we did, exactly. So instead of the cotton balls, which were kind of cute, but also kind of a problem because they kept
rolling over.
Yeah. So we have little sheeples now.
Wicked.
And a fox, which instead of like people who steal the sheep, is now a fox stealing sheep.
Cool.
And it's a card drafting game and then card playing game where you try to have sheep out on your map or maybe steal them from the others by using the fox. Also connecting roads from the starting tower to cities and connecting rivers to make a really long river because that gives you a lot of points.
Yeah.
And the scoring of the river, I think we've changed a little bit from the original one.
Okay,
so I think it was
enough.
like 2 points for each card, and we have now scaling in it. So
give it a bit more balance.
Yes.
Yeah.
We also added mission cards.
Oh, okay.
Which you can use if you want, and every player will get one at the beginning of the game, and it will influence what they do during drafting, because now they have something to go for. Like someone will try to build the longest river to get extra points at the end, so they will take all the river cards they can get their hands on.
Yeah, so that's a good point actually. So like I said about the tiles, you're laying down cards. It's actually card drafting, so you're drafting those cards and then laying them down, which card drafting is one of my favourite mechanics. And the artwork is super cute, and I was talking to Z about it earlier, and out of everything, this is the one he's liking the most at the moment. So we've got similar taste in games, so if he likes it, good chance that I will.
I hope you do.
Yeah, I hope I do too, because I've got to review it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks fantastic. Well, thank you so much for showing us the games. They look great, and thank you guys for watching this video.